Hi, beautiful people. I hope y'all having a beautiful life. So I got on here to talk about some deep stuff, something, a direction that God led me in. Let me just say this. I am not into politics at all, right? I do vote, even though I be knowing what the outcome gonna be most of the time because I know God's plan. I knew Donald Trump was gonna win. That's a whole nother story. Don't want to get into it. Um, but God is calling me a little bit towards politics because God wants me to understand the deeper knowing of it, and it's interesting. I'm also going to put a link down so you can look at this video. I haven't even looked at it all. I was looking at some of it, and God called me to start writing some stuff down so I can teach you guys some stuff. All right, this is for the chosen ones and people in the world who may not understand. All right, so I'm going to read some stuff, and I'm going to explain some stuff, and I'm going to tell you the spiritual part of it. All right. The 14th Amendment was created to give equal rights to Black people. Okay? So it's like this. So this corporation came in, which a corporation is considered a person. But the corporation only cares about its stockholders. Okay, make sure I got that right. Yes. All right. How to break this down to you. I want to read this part, and I'm gonna break some stuff down because it's a lot to filter out to explain. So corporations are a person. They consider themselves a person. So where this goes hand in hand with the 14th Amendment, was created to give equal rights to Black people. These corporations came into the courts, with their twisted words, okay? Needless to say that Black people are considered a special type of person. And the corporations consider themselves a person. And pretty much Blacks as their stockholders or their stock. Let's put it like this. So they're stockholders, people who invest in stocks. This corporation, what's the word, Lord? Directs their attention to their stockholders. What is the investment that the stockholders are investing in is these Black people. All right, God, keep me going with it. If I say something messed up, correct me, or I'll come back and correct it. But this is where I'm comprehending it so far. A corporation is an artificial creation, okay? Which they consider themselves a person. So it's like saying, the way I understand it, it's like, if Black people are a person, I'm going to be a corporation and say I'm a person. So I'm a person, so I have this right. But what I'm going to go in court and say I'm a person because they'll give me more rights to people, which are supposed to be considered a person. I am the person. So if I am the person, my corporation is over the people or persons, then I'm over everybody. Okay? Now remember, I said artificial creation. Remember that. That's gonna be key. Okay? Try to help y'all out, government, since y'all scared. I'm not scared. Okay? All right. So this corporation only cares about the bottom line. The fact is that the Federal Reserve Bank of the United States is not owned by the government, but it's owned by a private banking cartel where they get their money from. Catch it. Listen. The persons, the persons, this artificial creation is unknown. They don't know who it is. Some have encountered things and have described this cartel where the government gets their money from as a monster. Again, I'm gonna link the link into the description. Go look at it. It's very interesting. It has a lot to do with what's going on right now. So, chosen ones. So we've been talking about like the cartel and about the gang stalking and all of that. So what God is laying on my heart is, some of you want to know, like, what money, what inheritance. All right, so there was this video going around a while back. I don't know if I could find it. If I can, I'll look for it. You can try to find it yourself if I don't look for it, because I have so much of things that I be trying to do, you know, so I can get the information out to you. But there was this video going around talking about your birth certificate. On your birth certificate, there's you put this information into this system, this website they had. When you put, and I did it back then. And then somebody else made a video to my, don't do that because you're gonna go to jail. Bullshit. Okay. You put your birth certificate information into this system, and your information goes to this bank. And there's millions of dollars under your birth certificate. Your birth certificate number is actually a bank account number. Okay? So when people started catching on to that, people were trying to do that, and then they had this white man who came on videos talking about, if you're going on there trying to, you know, get money, you know, that's not true, and you'll go to prison. You wrong for that. You're gonna go to hell, that person who made the video, because you're lying. You're lying. All right, so what happens is you have this money connected to your birth certificate information, okay? And it goes straight directly to a bank. So a bank basically invests in you. They're the stockholders. Let's put it out there. Come on, Lord. God say, that's this, sister. You got it, baby. You got it. Keep going. Who is so much in me, Lord? Help me to get it all out. So all your inheritance comes from, like, back then, your ancestors fighting a good fight, saving, trying to make sure that, you know, we have a better future, hoping and waiting until the chosen one come to expose this truth, right? Many may have come before you, but some failed because they had no awakening fully, and they didn't understand what was really going on. So they have these people, the cartel, the ones that's the artificial creations that some people have described as a monster, who the government gets their money from, but does not know who they are, but they know they're a cartel, and they're very influential and very big. This is what tarot readers and, you know, gifted ones have been talking about, but they haven't connected the dots. I'm connecting the dots today for you, okay? So these stockholders, when you die, so that's why you're getting gang stock. You're getting lies being told on you. You know, your family, you know, going to the courts and all of that stuff to end you. That's why, you know, like my mama was murked in the hospital. You know, that's why all these people coming against you, because the bottom line, again, what I said, the corporation only cares about the bottom line. The bottom line is money. The money flowing. Okay? If you can comprehend that, you can stay with me. You have a lot of money that has built up over time that these stockholders, it's almost like a game. God say it's deeper than that. Jesus. So it's almost like it goes as far as the black web, as deep as the government, the celebrities. And how are they connected? Because all of these people, and not everybody that's a celebrity, not everybody that's in the government is bad. I want to clarify that. But God said there is so many more of them in the population than the good. All right? So you got these people who sit around like your life is a fucking game. Almost like that movie, I can't remember of it, where these people end up in these woods, and these people were shooting at them. You know, like they were the target. So targeted individual, connect the dots. So you're a targeted individual. So who can take you out? Then they send these, you know, they pay this money, and the price goes up on you. Meaning like, oh, you didn't kill him or her, so your money goes up because they made an investment in you, so somebody can take you out. So they get the people off the streets. They, you know, they get the federal government. They get the bad police officers. They get the whomever demonic, whoever, you know, afraid or want money, who greedy, who's demonic, who has entities in them. They get these people to go after you. What's going on is the government has lost control. A lot of us been talking about when the federal government gonna step in, because the federal government know that what's going on with us, and they ain't doing shit. They just watching. It's almost like they want us to get taken out before they step in. That is true. God said they fear not what they do not understand. They do not believe in me, so they fear what is in the unknown. All right, so let's break this thing down. We're going to go ahead and expose who the unknown artificial creation monster is in the corporation, who the government's scared of, who they get their money from, who is actually ruling the world. It's the devil, y'all. But, you know, y'all who are spiritually connected, y'all know this. It's literally the devil. Literally. And because these people did not know God, most of the people in the world, they have sold their soul over to the devil, and they are fearful because the devil causes pain in these people's life. The devil threatens them. The devil, you know, has caused them to mess with little kids because of the desires that they have from the unhealed wounds that they have. The devil have so much shit on them, they don't want their stuff to be exposed. And that's the most of the world. You understand? So it's like a form of blackmail. But then you got these stakeholders who are invested in the chosen ones, who money keep going up because the chosen one hasn't, everything that the devil has thrown at the chosen one, that's why you got to stay with God, the divine, the light, because he's protecting you from it. Because the devil has been throwing everything. The devil been sending people to take you out, been, you know, done talk to your family. And some of your families, God says, some of your families really do love you, but they fucking scared. They terrified. I hear they done been made to do certain things that is immoral, that they would have never done. And they feel like they don't even have no other choice at this point, because they made the wrong decision. God said they made the wrong decision. God said they had the opportunity. I just don't understand it. God said they had the opportunity to go with light, and God would have covered them and protected them. God said, but the devil talk a good ass game. He make things look so wonderful and beautiful, and once you agree to that shit, you be done sold your damn soul. And now they doing all these deplorable things, all this Satanism things. God said the devil knew who you was when you was in your mother's womb, which is why a lot of the chosen ones have been attacked since they were children. We say it's the government. Yes, the government knows. The government knows, but the government actually is scared because they're being ruled by the devil. I heard soon the devil will come out of hiding, and so will God show himself. And that's how the world gonna change. Chosen ones, this is to give you enlightenment. This is what you here for. So you got to keep on going, because the world is being controlled by demonic spirits. And even though the government knows, they're aware that it's a monster, they fucked up and gave their soul up. So they're under the influence of darkness. And they actually in somewhere inside of them are dependent on us to bring order back to the damn world. They actually have people that is dark in high places that actually want to see us win, because they're tired of being ruled by this artificial intelligence, which is the devil, demonic. I see these demons, the cartel. This cartel is let's just say, how this is a better way to say it for people to understand. Y'all know when y'all always asking about, oh, is the aliens really true? Why the government trying to hide these spaceships and all of that? It's because they've been here already. And the chosen ones are considered artificial intelligence and quote unquote aliens, but we're the good aliens. We came to fight to help this fucking world to get out of the fucking mess that they have gotten themselves in for choosing the wrong damn side, because they stopped believing in God, the goodness of God, the light. This world would have never lost the love and peace and harmony, and people wouldn't have not been on the streets homeless and all of the drug use and all of that stuff. It would have never went on had the government led properly, kept God in their heart, and believed in God and directed this world, this country, in the right direction, which is why you have all this chaos going on all over the world. Because the aliens are already here, baby. The bad ones and the good ones. And we were sent here to fight the good fight for them. And yes, although some of them want to see us in, because some of them are completely demonic. They have given their whole vessel over to this demonic entity that's ruling the actual world. The sense of their light and self-being is gone. So they're going to be a part of us. It's going to be your family members, your friends, your lovers, your husbands, all of this stuff. But the government, the federal government, some of them, they rooting for us to win. This is why some of the FBI haven't stepped in, because they're literally afraid. They're literally afraid. You want to know why your child acting the way your child acting towards you, being disrespectful, doing things, doing that? Because they are being ruled by this cartel, because they were either afraid to pick the divine, the light, or they got enticed by something that the devil knew that they would like, and once they agreed to it, the devil took their soul and started controlling them. And now you became a target from your children or child, family, friends, job, co-workers, where you live, everything. That's why it's weird to you. That's why when you go outside, if you're being targeted, gang stalked, people keep doing that, because they're being ruled by this energy. These people have given their soul over to the devil. And it's literally up to the chosen ones that are of light to pull them out of their mess. And how do you do that? You got to keep on loving yourself, believing in God, keep walking your path through this journey, because the devil going to attack you, but God said no weapon will form against you. No weapon formed against you will prosper. So if they send a death spell or magic or wish and pray over you and gather all together and do this, it's going to go right back to them, because God's going to protect you from it. This is how you're going to conquer it. Keep praying for the world, the government, FBI, police. Keep praying for them, because there are some good people in these high authorities, but They feel like the odds is against them to come in and help the chosen ones of light against this darkness that has taken over, which is these alien spaceships. Some of them, like I say, not all of them are bad, because again, the good chosen ones are here, y'all. We're here to help direct you. We're here to help, awaken you, because once you awaken, this is how you're going to win against this darkness. Once you start loving yourself, thinking about the things that you need to change yourself, connecting with the light side of God, this is how we're going to conquer this fucking artificial creation, which is the devil. That's over the government, that's over the world. That's how we're going to fight them. But we got to do it together. And you have to go within and heal your shit, because then there's another number that's going to increase the ratio of how many people are dark right now. For every dark person that says, God, help me divine, please forgive me, I want to change, I want to walk in the light, then that's another ratio to the darkness. So if there's a ratio of 55 million people, and let's say 300 million is of darkness, so now we got 55 against 300. So the more darkness comes over into the light, the ratio balances itself out. It gets higher. So that's how we're going to defeat the enemy. But you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe first in the Most High. You gotta believe in the Most High. You gotta go through it. Fuck people exposing you. If the devil didn't sit there and say, well, I'm gonna expose you, you're gonna go to prison for doing this to a child, or doing this, or doing whatever you've done, and you now feel bad and you want to change, take that L, because at the end of the day, God gonna take care of you. God is gonna see that you finally have integrity and morals, because you didn't care what the enemy had over you, the blackmail that they had over you. You are willing to go to prison to make the world better, and first to make yourself better, because it's about healing yourself, forgiving yourself for what you did, forgiving yourself for giving your soul over to the enemy, forgiving yourself for whomever you hurt, the evil you've done, the thieving, the murking, all of this stuff you've done, the trafficking. You have to start that. You have to take that L, and if you have to go to prison, then go. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be covered. You're going to be covered by God. And you won't have to suffer through this anymore. Yes, you're going to have to suffer for your karma and all of that, because that's the part of the process of healing. Looking at what you've done, seeing who you was. The devil is a liar, so God can show you who you always been before the devil got into you and attach you and influence you and manipulate you and convince you to sign your soul over to it. God's going to show you who you was always before the devil lied to you. And even if you're in prison, that's going to bring you so much joy, because you're going to know that you was never that demonic, evil monster that the devil has created in you, because you took the wrong path. You understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? Under, over, inner. Okay? Chosen ones are doing the very best they can. We're constantly getting hit, by the demonic forces. I can honestly say now, I don't know for all the chosen ones, the divine chosen ones, that if they don't feel that anymore, I don't. Today, I did feel a force trying to come up against me here. But the power that God has given me, it was instantly gone, because I know what to do with that. I know what to do with that. It gets deeper. This video that I looked at, and it's so crazy how God will bring you there so that he can give you knowledge to explain it to the world, to help the world. They were talking about how they inject these hormones into cows, animals, which we know with the food that we eat. Even though it be saying sometimes no hormonal injections or whatever on the meat and stuff like this. Is why God said you have to get back to the earth, because a lot of the stuff that we are putting in our body, even me still included, 111 on the timer, baby. This confirmation. Come on, just keep on flowing. We have to get back to the earth, into the ground, and put good stuff in our body, because it helps elevate our intuition, elevate our gifts so that we can see clearer. So the lady was talking about, they inject these hormones into, cows, per se, animals. And when we eat it, let's say someone who gets a staph infection, they're going to die because they're immune to antibiotics. Because they inject hormones, antibiotics, all of these different things. Some of the stuff, hormonal injections cause, facial hairs, cause children to develop breasts when they're young. It causes immoralities. Am I saying that right? Deformity. Because I don't think that's immoralities. Deformity. That's for, I know what that word means. Deformities. Okay, I know. Okay, let's not get stuck on that just. All right. This world is going to shit. It has already gone to shit. And I need for people who look at this video to understand that it's deeper than just what you see. Like I've been saying, like the divine chosen ones have been saying. A lot of you guys might listen to tarot or listen to motivational speakers or people who read the Bible. There is messages in that knowledge that God is trying to give the world so that you can wake up. Yes, there has been an invasion. Yes, there has been an alien invasion, but it is not just started. It's been going on. It has now taken over the government. Do you understand? Do you understand? So you can overstand, so we can understand. Because it's in here that is the knowledge and the wisdom when you fully understand it. Again, the only way that we can win this war, of course, God has already went forward. This because, time and space, God's already won the war. But I want you to understand in this time and space right now what you need to do. You need to ask God for forgiveness for what you've done. Go within, talk to God, ask God to deliver you from evil, which is this artificial creation, because I want to keep going back to this, which is considered a cartel that the government gets their money from, because the government does not even own the money, who they don't even know who it is, but the ones who have seen is fearful because it is a monster. This monster considered itself as a person, which is also but really an artificial creation, that their bottom line is money, which has stockholders. Going back again, that video about birth certificates, I looked at it, it was millions under my birth certificate, millions, and it was connected to a bank, which is your inheritance. So there go y'all answer again, because a lot of people are like, what inheritance? Where it came from? There you go. And this person who got on this video try to push you away from it. I don't know if they were trying to protect you because they're scared or they're involved. God said they're involved. They don't want you to know the truth. Because at the end of the day, they want the money. They want the money. And God say a lot of these people that's in this cartel, that's really the devil, they're walking around, they look like you and me. They look like they're human. But they're clones of people they've already taken out. They look like your mama, your daddy, your child, your lover. They look like them. They talk like them. And like I said a while back, I really believe in my heart that it took my child, because things that I have asked my child, he didn't even remember. And it, like, you don't remember me getting you out of jail for speeding 3 times? That was the clue right there. I was looking like, what the fuck? And the way that he had been treating me, he changed. He switched like that. Switched. Like, just became totally different from what I raised. The child I raised was respectful, loving, and caring and kind, but just change. And maybe, your family and friends, some of them, because like I said, God says not all of them, some of them wanted to take you out because they wanted the money. They wanted it. They already had darkness in them, and they couldn't see the forest for the trees because of them damn traumas. They so embedded in them, they don't even realize the devil was using them traumas to convince them to sell their soul. And some people, some of your family and friends, they were literally just scared. They were terrified. They were terrified. And some of it was manipulated. But I'm going to put that video down below so you guys can look at it and get educated, get this knowledge, so you can connect spirituality, what the chosen ones have been talking about, the divine chosen ones, and connect that with what's behind the scenes in reality that's dealing with the government. We have been taken over. I can't make it up. About the video gonna show itself to you. I never knew the bigger picture of the way I'm seeing it now. I understood the cartel. Didn't understand like what the gang got to do with me and gang stalking me. Why would I couldn't connect it, but God, baby, will put you right where you need to be so you can take that spirituality and what you see in your reality and bring it together. But the government is not winning the race. They lost. They've been lost. They're not in control. So although we say the government, there's someone over the government, which is the devil. This monster, this artificial intelligence, the invasion of the aliens that the government keeps hiding because they don't want you to know. And there are these demonic spirits that sit in these human beings that some of them, God say all of the stakeholders are vessels of just complete evil. There's not like a soul, like a soul. They're just complete vessels of demonic spirits, are the ones who invest in, specifically have been investing in black people that God gave me something else. Okay, let me get this out. Don't let me forget, Lord. So has been specifically investing in black people, which it says a special kind of people on this video. Black people, okay? And making money off them. It's like take them out. And they don't get taken out. The chosen one, the divine chosen one, money goes up. So the more it go up, the more they're trying to take you out. And so the devil is watching, so the devil get his witches and his evil, people who are filled with demonic spirits, family and friends, to throw all this magic at you so they can try to take you out, try to, cause you to be crazy, go in court and lie, and all of this stuff. And some of these people so confident, some of your people were so confident that they could take you out because the devil said, if you could take them out, you get billions of dollars. And these unhealed people don't see that the devil playing a game with them because they already know that this is a battle between dark and light. And they go for it. And now they got to sell their soul over to the devil because they sold their whole damn soul to take you out because they thought you was weak and you wasn't gonna find out, you wasn't gonna have the knowledge, God wasn't gonna give you knowledge, you was gonna be asleep, you was gonna be dumb. You was too innocent and gullible, so you was an easy target. And when they couldn't take you out, the money went up. That's why they say you have a price on your head. Come on, Jesus. Come through. God is coming through. Oh, I'm so honored to be able to just give you all this knowledge. That God chose me to just break this down. That's why when they say you have a price over your head, it's because these stakeholders are investing in you passing away. That the enemy take you out. They think it's funny. They think it's a game. So imagine these men, and I hear it's mostly men in suit, which is also demons, like complete demons. Imagine these men in these suit in this room, and then your picture pop up in a video, because they got videos of your life, and it shows you looking all innocent and da 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 da, and it's just and these demons like, yeah, I'm gonna bet that we could take her out. All right, so they put all this money, because they got a flow of money. The money don't never stop flowing. Okay, and they put this money on you and say, I bid 1 billion. And if you can't take them out, the billion goes towards you if you didn't die. If you died, all that money and whomever else bid it in favor of, yeah, we gonna take her out. We gonna take him or her out. We gonna take her out. So imagine Paul bidding $1 billion, Tom bidding $1 billion, da 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 da. They all believe they gonna take you out. You got 5 billion going against you. And they get these people, even homeless people who want money, and it's all about the spirit, because they not connected to the divine. They just take it. They take the bait, and they say, look, they don't even give them the amount of money that they really bid it on you. They just, sometime I give you 100,000. Now they got 20 billion, let's say, bid it on you somewhere, on some of y'all, that they gonna win if you get taken out. But they offer, let's say, all right, I'm gonna get 1 million of these vessels on earth who dumb as shit, who done gave their life to the devil. I'm gonna offer them a house or shit. They'll never have to work again. I'm gonna give them 10,000 a month. Or some of them, they may say, I'll give you 2,000. And then they start this campaign where they go to taking one person and spitting in their ear and lying, so that the lie just go around and round and round to people that and don't know. They be like, you want to be a part of this, you're going to get paid this. Let me tell you, I want you to know that you'll be doing a great justice for the world, because this person, there was a pedophile, or this person used to steal money. This person used to beat the old parent up, or their grandma, or this person is a menace to society, because they know what in that person is gonna trigger something in them where they gonna fight for. Meaning, like, let's just say somebody homeless, and they ain't never seen their child in such and such years, and it might not have nothing to do with pedophile, but just to say a child getting hurt, and they loved their child before they became homeless, they gonna be a part of it. They gonna be like, you gonna get me off the street, you can have all the alcohol and drugs you want. We don't judge you. You can do it. You can go party. We gonna fix you up. And they're like, really? And what up? Why you come to me, doing this? What's the cost? What I gotta do? Nothing. You just gotta take them out. Because they're a menace to society. Remember, they go around here messing with kids and stealing and all this kind of stuff. And they giving this whole fucking storyline about you. And so then that's how they get all these people to gang stalk you and target your ass, because they done told them a whole bunch of lies. And then they go to, as far as back in the day, to any family and friends, back in the day, and be like, yeah, oh, your name such and such. Yeah, old girl or old boy used to talk about you like a straight dog. This could have been like one of your best friends who you never talked about like a dog, cared about, whatever. They'd feed them shit. Yeah, we want to take them down because this is what they have done. This is what they doing in society. We trying, the government trying to find them so that we could take them out. We'll offer you this amount of money or whatever, what you want, what can we give you to, help us find this person and defeat this person. Then these people go down this damn dark road, and it spirals down into more darkness. They don't even know they're about to go into this damn dark ass tunnel. And in this dark tunnel, that one thing will lead them all the way into this dark tunnel where the devil is waiting for them. Because really and truly, when someone comes to you to tell you about someone wanting to take your life out, whether they're lying or not about what they're telling them, which is all lies, why would you even go with anything like that to want to take somebody out? There should be not one amount of money that will someone can pay you to try to take somebody else out if you're a good person. You're gonna automatically be like, what? Take somebody out because of it. Like, won't y'all call the police? That what you coming to me for? They ain't got nothing to do with me. Well, we gonna offer you, how about we give you $2 million? And then the person be like, you gonna give me $2 million? Damn, what they really did. Then the person start getting interested. So then that person, the demon in that person, like, okay, we getting him or her. And then they agree. And then it begins. They going directly towards the devil. That's how the devil wins his souls. Kill, steal, destroy. He a liar, manipulator. He ain't no truth in him. Ain't no truth in him. And that's how this world has become the way it has. So for the government, y'all say y'all don't know who y'all getting y'all money from is unknown. Y'all know. Half of y'all know. It's the devil. Y'all know the fucking aliens are taking over, these badass damn aliens. They ruling y'all now. Y'all terrified, and now y'all depending on us. And the FBI and all these people don't want to help us because they scared. Then you got all these other FBI agencies and police officers and all of that that's filled with the demons, filled with the demonic spirits. God said they've been threatened. God said they've been threatened. Because the other teammates in the FBI have taken, their vessel has been taken over by demons. Some of these FBI agents have literally seen their co-workers' eyes black and change, are metamorphosing into a different creature. And they're scared. Because even though they want to help us, they're outnumbered. And it's not like I say, all FBI, all police, all judges, they're not bad. But it's almost like these FBI agents are like, if we help them, we might get wiped out. And they're scared of that. FBI agents, police officers, judges, lawyers who really do believe in the divine or who don't and who's scared, you're going to have to believe in the divine to get through this. If you can believe in the divine with all your heart and soul, God ain't gonna let a damn thing happen to you. Look at me. Y'all ain't helped me. And I'm here. And I'm standing. And I'm pushing forward. And even though the enemy has caused me to lose my job from them mistreating me and nobody did anything about it, I know it's the devil now. I know that the devil has used family and friends to do all this. I know. Trying to back me up, triangulate me into a space where, okay, what you gonna do when you're homeless? What you gonna do, baby? I'm gonna keep on rising. This is what I'm gonna do. Even if the fuck I'm homeless, just know that I'm going to keep rising. Confirmation, that bottle went. I'm gonna keep rising. I shall not fear, for the Lord is with me. He guides me. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you overstand? Do you do any of that? And that is what you're going to have to learn to stand on. Do you understand? You don't look at what you see. You got to go within and know what you know, what God's showing you in the spirit. That's the only way you're going to fight this battle, win this battle, and be saved. Because you standing in the middle of hot and cold, you're going to eventually get burned. And the burn is going to get so hot that the cold ain't going to be able to fucking soothe your burns. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're going to pick a side. Because you can only stand in the middle for so long. Either one side going to get you, the other side ain't. You got to pick one, though. You can't be lukewarm. You can't be afraid of the devil and also afraid of the divine. You can't be putting your foot in the devil, working for the devil, doing what the devil wants you to do because all your co-workers outnumbered you. And then God saying, the divine saying, hey, I need you to come on over here, or you going to stay over there. You ain't going to be putting your foot over here, then coming over here talking about, oh, Lord, help me. Divine, help me. Most High, help me. But you're going over here giving the enemy answers to think, oh, yeah, she been isolated. Yeah, she ain't going nowhere. So, yeah, so how you think we could set him or her up? Well, this is what I think we could do. Yeah, we didn't cause more pressure on him or her with the gang stalking and it seems like they don't want to budge. But then inside, you wishing the divine chosen ones win, but you ain't doing nothing to help them, but you playing both sides. God said you're not going to keep doing that. You're going to have to pick. Do you understand? If you're going to go with the devil, then go with the devil. If you're going to go with the divine light, then go with the light, because God is not going to continue to stand for that. Because what you're doing is you're using the information that you're getting from the light and you're giving it over to the devil. But then you're also, for the light, you're praying and hoping that they win, but you're fighting against them. Where the fuck they do that at? Do you want the world to change? Do you want to get better, or you don't? And if you don't, then it's okay. You'll be with where you need to be. Because the chosen ones, what you don't understand is one chosen one is billions. One chosen one divine chosen one who keeps pushing and believing in divine is 1 billion. There's a billion people in one chosen one. So we already outrank in numbers, but you would know that if you were spiritually connected. All right, y'all, I'm getting off of here. Go look at that video so y'all can be enlightened. I hope this answers some of the things that a lot of people keep asking, like, what inheritance? Where it's coming from? Why are they doing this? Y'all don't want to believe. So now this video is going to help bring your reality and your spiritual together so you can get the full picture. I love you, beautiful people. Keep rising above it. We can do this. We going to make it, divine. Chosen ones. We going to make it. Don't give up. I love you, sisters and brothers. Bye.